Hello again, welcome back to another Vampire Survivors. Okay, pepperoni. I'm gonna call him pepperoni. It's Pepino. 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 I'm gonna call him pepperoni because it looks kind of like pepperoni and looks like a pizza for its weapon. This Lita, big ol' thick Lita. Let's do pepperoni first. We'll do this. And I guess we'll just get some garlic bread. Oh my god, why am I... Oh my goodness! I'm slow! Oh, you better get used to it, kid. So wait, can I die from doing this? Give me that. I feel like I got the gravitational pull of the sun. Not gravitational pull of the sun. It feels like I am the sun. This is hilarious. I guess it makes sense of a tree. I wonder if I stand still. It's doing something when I'm standing still, huh? Right? Maybe not. I gotta wonder though, can I die? That's a real question here, like... I'm a garlic tree, I think. Right? Since I got the garlic attack, it's a starter and looks kind of like the garlic thing. I get the max out garlic thing. Okay. So something's healing me. So why? Is this character just virtually invincible? Unless death comes or something? Very interesting. I wonder what kind of shenanigans this thing's gonna do. Like at a certain level or something. Maybe get to 100 and then I'd be like a butterfly or something weird. I need to get this XP range thing in the worst way. Okay, yep, I see that. Alright, I see one of them trying to come through, so... Definitely. Sussy. How do you even get away from that? The whole point is if you can't, you just gotta build a tower defense system here. Anyway, today's July 12th, 2022. I threw out some stuff today. Organized some things, got some things cleaned up. I'm thinking about moving my computer and stuff, like, towards this corner wall and stuff. Make some room and everything. I also went running today. It didn't go too well, but I think that's because I haven't been running a whole lot, and because I thought surely the farmer walks would at least help, but I mean, it did help, I think, because I'm not as winded, but I'm also not running as often, so that's definitely a factor of being a little bit more winded. And it was a cool day today too. It was cooler than it usually is, and not as humid. So it wasn't a bad run either today. We've been getting a lot of humidity for a while, and I'm glad that's kind of tapering off a bit. Uh-oh. They're coming for me. More health. For the garlic bread, boys. Made some garlic bread, not garlic bread. I'm sorry. I made some bacon tonight, cooked some bacon up tonight after I exercised. And all I needed to really do to eat tonight is some yogurt, some broccoli, and whatever else. I like how that banshee just got obliterated. Yeah, we'll get that. I just smacked the crap out of her. Just look at that, just smack. Uh-oh. Smack. Uh-oh. I think it's the whip that's smacking her back or something. Now, I kind of wonder with the slow speed, if that would also give me like a bunch of armor to go with it. Because surely they just don't give me... Surely they would give me a bunch of armor if I can barely move, right? Like a tank. Unlike Toasty, where it's like 1 HP, you're literally toast. That's why they call him Toasty, because he's toast. He's not called Frosty, where it's like, you know, he can stay frosty and fight under pressure. I mean, we're essentially toasty, kind of, because of garlic. I have garlic. I don't need any more garlic bread. I'm full. I was dumping out some bacon grease, and someone was complimenting my cooking. Said, it smells good. Said, yeah, it's bacon. I guess I was like thinking to myself, it's like, well, it's like something basic. Yeah, it's bacon. My health going down, or is it because like I've been gaining oh god, get away from me. Gaining that HP from those hearts. No, it's gotta be the hearts. I don't think I've been hit too many times. Oh, something hit me again. Well, we're gonna have to build some defense here. Good lord. I mean, that's a hell of a thing to get there right now, but... Oh, god. Oh, skip. Come on. There we go. Let's just ease over here, get the whip. That gives us more healing ability stuff. I'm like tempted to get the pentagram here, by the way. Let's just get rid of the Peach 1. That's a hell of a name. Peach 1. I don't know if that's like a medieval term or something for pigeons. Yeah, let's wipe the boxes out, I guess, but... I did that just so I can get, like, some extra bit of defense. Maybe the whole point here is not really the move. It's like having Nod, Leave, and Isaac, and you got some kind of an orbital. This is what it feels like right now. Oh yeah, more of that. I'll say though, it's nice to have a big diverse amount of like characters to choose from. Pentagram, who could have guessed? If I were to cook for someone, I'd probably want to be just cooking bacon. I mean, it depends, I guess, on the person. Like if someone's got a salt intolerance issue, I'd probably want to be cooking bacon. Or not, you know, it's not salt intolerance. No, that'd be silly. That's implying the person can never have salt. Period. No, if they have issues like edema or something, I'm not going to be whipping up like a bunch of bacon for them. Interesting how all that XP is coming to me. Move forward like that. And I'm sure as heck not baking salty mac and cheese with using Velveeta and milk and all that. I don't know, like, I never really cooked for, well, I guess I wouldn't say I never cooked for people. I've cooked for people before, years ago. But it was just like, I mean, I've cooked Hamburger Helper. I've cooked some hamburger for the Hamburger Helper. I know, not really amazing. And then I made mac and cheese, which back then was like something significant, I guess, for my cooking skills, kind of. I mean, I cook it in such a way where I don't burn the milk, like scorch the milk. And then I put it with some Velveeta in there and cook it down on low heat and then mix up the cooked noodles on the side that I've got softened. And then I just go at it. I might as well just grab this. Oh, we got another one. Oh, but I got the pentagram. Yeah, all right. Faster XP gains. I mean, I remember making some mac and cheese. The last time I made mac and cheese was back in, I'd say 2018, well, let's see. Yeah, either 2018 or early 2019. And I was told it was like really salty. Which I guess that makes sense. Because like the people I cooked for that had that kind of salt. The people I cooked for didn't care about the salt content because they ate a bunch of it. So it's cooking with totally different people, and I didn't mean to put like a lot of Velveeta on there, to be honest, but things happen. We all make mistakes. And sometimes, like, I don't know people's tolerances with salt and everything. Or sugar. Like me, like, because I cut so much sugar out of my life, like, I have a low tolerance of it. In a good way. It's in a good way, because I don't need to be eating a bunch of it. But no, if I was like cooking for like some date or something, it'd be something a little special. What would that be? My God, I don't know. I want to make eggs. Be kind of weird. I mean, unless it was a breakfast thing, I suppose I might make some eggs with some butter and cheese. It was like a morning thing, maybe. Whip that up. And then what else? I don't know, like... It's one thing when you cook for certain people, it's another where you cook with a totally different person you don't know of so much, and then it's like... trying to figure that out. I suppose I'd probably look up something online, see which one isn't as complicated. I mean, I could probably make a stir fry. Stir fry is good for that. for date food or something. Some vegetables and whatever. I don't know about cabbage and onion. That's kind of an older people, first people food. Like, I used to cook that. Cabbage and onion. But I cooked it in a way where I'm basically broiling it, sort of. So it took a little longer to cook it, but it's still pretty good. I used to make it for myself too, but then I cut back because onions is a little starchy. So, plus it's a little bit more time consuming. Plus I'm cooking out a lot of the nutrients out of the vegetables, and I'm trying to get as much as I can out of them. So we only have one more weapon opportunity here. I guess we'll go for Rune Tracer. Go for these chests. Hopefully find a card. And then for drinks, of course, well, it depends on the mood. Maybe some soda, but like not like generic, whatever kind of soda, like Pepsi or whatever. Something a little bit more organic, like some ginger ale or root beer or something. I mean, the other stuff is good, but give them something a little more special than the generic stuff. Make them feel special. All right, let's see here. And if they're, you know, if they're like 21 or over, we're gonna have alcohol, of course, but I'll get some wine. Some local wine stuff. Like something like blackberry, blackberry, raspberry, blueberry, something like that. Not like a dry wine, because not everybody likes dry wine. I mean, I could go for dry wine, but I don't enjoy it as much as like the other kind of wine, the sweeter stuff. I was hoping to get that other card. I don't know if I skipped it and didn't realize it, or I didn't see it. I don't think I seen it, because if I would have seen it, I would have taken it. That's okay. Now I could turn off that mode where I can get like the extra upgrades, but it's more fun with that. Especially if we're going to go for like killing death and getting stats. Soul Eater. Is that what it's called? Soul Eater? It looks like it's supposed to be garlic, but more advanced. Soul Eater, huh? Garlic bread eats the souls of others. I guess we just get some more might on that. Yeah, like some wine, depending on how the mood is. Soda, you know, if it's a lighter mood first. I'm not giving someone that's under 21 alcohol, though, that's for sure. Be like, oh, nope. I mean, I had wine when I was even far younger than 21, like freaking 13 or something. And that was because I had a relative that came over. Oh my God, what's going on? No. Why are you killing me? How do I even get away from that? All right, well, this sucks. I'm gonna actually die here. I just realized something. I can't kill those other guys and get away from them so easily because of this We got one more life. We gotta kill now. Are you kidding me? Ah, we're a little bit faster. I don't think... Oh, we did it. Thank God I got the speed. Man, that's probably what I needed in the first place, a little speed upgrade. At least that give me a little bit of an advantage to run away. My little P-Ween. Yes, I know about P-Wings from Super Mario 3. I don't know if it was in Super Mario 2 because I never played it. Yeah, I remember Super Mario 3. The P-Wing, man. That was like the shizness. Look at that, I'm a lot faster now. Thank God. Alright. We're fine now. If something tries to chase us down, we're able to get away a little better. Speed! Now, what about snacks? Well, let's see. Like, give someone a snack. I gave someone popsicles a few weeks ago. I had here. Organic popsicles. Actually, they were actually pretty good. Like, I used to have popsicles growing up when I was a kid. They used to be like these just packages sitting out. And it's just artificial colors and everything. Which there wasn't too bad, but they're just too sweet and got a lot of junk in them, of course. And I tried these with somebody, with someone some time back, and I was like, man, this is good. And they liked it too. Like, their favorite is blueberry. I'm like, cool. Now they're kind of on the pricey side. They're like $7 for like about a dozen of them. So I'm just kind of sparingly. I mean, I only got like a pack. I'm not gonna eat a bunch of them or anything, but. Soul Eater. I just had a kind of a flashback. Like a nostalgia flashback, not like a, you know, like a PTSD flashback or anything, but I just remembered a childhood show called Card Captures or something like that. I gotta look that up. 1 second here. Because I just thought of the lyrics and it's a Card Captures or something. Card Captures. Same. I don't know what it's about. Holy shit. Motherfucker. I know what this is. Holy motherfucking shit. That's a... Like, I just saw the image. Let's see. It's like an anime. What the hell? Holy shit. I remember this. Oh, that's right. Card captures. That's part of the lyrics I just remembered. So they got these cards that gets released, and they got all these monsters and stuff, and so the whole deal was going around and finding the cards that has these monsters, and they have their own monster cards too. I'm curious, does this predate Card Captors? I was close. I'm very curious. When did this come out? 2000. Okay, so how many episodes? Went all the way to season 4. All the way to 03. Okay. When did Yu-Gi-Oh come out? I think it was like before that, right? Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm very curious. Trading card game. Yeah, but I want to see about the TV show. I have a bunch of different ones. 2000. They both came out in wait, what? First episode date. Yeah, April 18th, 2000. So these both came out around 2000. Interesting. I was going to say, it's like, it's got that, it's like very similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's like you got the cards and you got the monsters in the cards. You could summon through like special arenas. But this one was, but Card Captors is very similar, only it was, you could just summon them anywhere you want. They're actual monsters that are in the cards. Oh, it's kind of funny how like once in a blue moon when I'm doing these videos, I like think of something nostalgic that came up over a sudden I haven't thought about in years, like decades. And I look it up and there it is. 2000. We're talking about like 22 years ago. And I hadn't thought about Card Captors in ages. Okay, where's my chest here, by the way? Load up my garlic bread. It won't save me from death, but... Actually, no one's going to be too late to even get what I need here. Still kind of funny that we are a tree and we are victorious. Give me some area. Card Captors. What triggered that, by the way? I'm trying to think what I was just saying in the conversation that triggered it. I might have to go back later after this video and see what I said. Alright, that was our last live, so I figured that was. Alright. So, do we have enough here? Nope, not quite. Alright, let's try Lita, which I guess Lita's... I guess Lita's faster than pepperonis here, so let's, more armor, okay. So Lita's supposed to be pretty good. From the description of stuff. Let's see. So it's got the wand thing already. Up to 3 bounces, Let's lay this out for now. And then we can decide what we want to get. Holy God, look at that. Well, to be fair, that wand thing, that wand pickup is, yeah, it's maxed out, but there's nothing special about it other than, like, it's a maxed out wand. Because I remember reading something about the wiki. It's like, oh yeah, it starts out with a very fast powering wand, da-da-da. Trying to make it seem as though, like, this is a unique weapon, even though it's, like... I've upgraded it before. It's okay, I mean, it's a pretty good starting weapon here, that's for sure. Shoots at the nearest enemy. Card Captors. I might have to go back and just see an episode and if I can remember anything else about it. Like, I recognize the intro. Some of the stuff that was going on in the intro, too. I'm like, my goodness. I wonder what else I forgot about that I haven't seen or remembered in a long time. Card Captors. It probably didn't have as much of a success as Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, because it seems like it's those they're trying to compete against Yu-Gi-Oh! In some way. And I don't think they had their own trading card thing. Because the whole deal with Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the trading cards, and they could all trade each other the cards and stuff like that. The cards, Yugs, and all that other stuff. I don't know when I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh! They're still continuing it, and last time I checked, I don't think it's like Yugi or whatever the character name is. I think it's Yugi. Or Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like the other half, the dark half. You know, from Stephen King's Dark Half book. Which I ironically only read half the book in high school. Because I didn't have time, and like I think I was leading up close to graduation, I think, or close to like summer break even. I'm like, and then I just didn't go back and read it. And I also read like half of Half-Blood Prince. And then I went and listened to the audio tape of Deathly Hallows. That was because I was lazy back then with reading, and I'm still kind of lazy, but not as bad anymore with it, but still. It was something else. Card captors. I think they either wrapped it up with the last season, or they had to drop the plans or something with it. Now, I remembered when Digimon came out too, and I tried getting into it, honestly, when I was a kid. I just couldn't. I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to compete against Pokemon, and it's not as successful as Pokemon, but they still having shows and movies, evidently. So I guess at least it's still hanging on somehow. I assume maybe it's more popular than I thought it'd be, but I mean, it's not like card captors where it's like, you know, trying to create something similar out of something else. I suppose, no, that's not true, because Digimon was trying to do something similar with Pokemon. They had their own monsters. But Digimon's supposed to be Japanese for digital monsters. And then you had Pokemon, which is pocket monsters. So they're obviously trying to I guess we get this. They're obviously trying to what's the word? Yeah, we'll get that. Replicate something similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of its popularity. Like, by the time I got to middle school, there were quite a few kids that got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I don't think I've seen as much Pokemon card trading that I did as Yu-Gi-Oh! In middle school. But in grade school, there was some Pokemon stuff. Quite a bit of it. I guess that's because, like, at the time, it was up to its peak in popularity. You know what this character reminds me of, by the way? It's in this, like, brain orb thing. It looks like the final boss in Elden Ring. Spoilers, by the way. I'm sorry, I should have spoilers before I... So I'm going to say spoilers here and just tell you, I guess, some more. Yeah, the final boss... Well, second from the final boss in Elden Ring. That's what it looks like. Just throwing that out there for those who've played Elden Ring. It looks like more of a, you know, oh God, my health. Give me my whip upgrade, please. I need to heal. I made a huge mistake. Don't let me suffer for this. All right, we got that. Now I need the other whip here. Which I don't think I've got that. fully upgraded. All right, let's see. Yeah, I do. I just need another chest. I need to just grab this stuff. Frick it. Let's just make it harder. Let's just make it a challenge. Now, if I recall, like, I'm trying to remember, because my memory's a little fuzzy with this kind of stuff, if there were a lot of fights or not with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon stuff. And I don't think there were, to my knowledge. I mean, it's not often I've seen them out, you know, other kids out and about fighting over Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! Like trading card battles. Like, not battles, like trading. Like, I never seen any kids actually play the game in school. If they did, like, I probably have not noticed it. Or they probably don't know how to play it, because it's a little bit of a complicated system. A little bit. If you don't know what you're doing. And being grade school age, like, that adds to it a little bit. Though I would say that, I used to, I mean, I was taught how to play chess when I was in grade school. Grade school age. Look at all that stuff. And chess isn't like a... Well, I wouldn't say it isn't an easy game to learn. A hard game to learn. Looking back now, it's like... Rather, it's like a fun game. Good old fun time. I haven't played chess so much with people, but... I know people who don't even know how to play chess and they want to play chess, and I wasn't going to really teach them too much. I don't have a patience with certain people to teach. And the certain person that want to know, like, I just like, nah, just Google it. I had to do that for Boy Scouts, like, get a Boy Scout badge, and a part of the getting the Boy Scout badge was getting the, learning how to play chess. And I picked up on that fairly quickly, and yeah. Same with tying my shoes, of course, like everybody else. I was a kid. Oh, do I even want the cat thing? You're just making me do this. Is there like any other Evo upgrade I can get? I can't really upgrade the wand again, so I get another wand and upgrade it, so that's out of the question. Unless they make an update where they can do that. That'd be pretty good, pretty swell. I used to have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc, too. Yeah, I know. Just... let's see. Ooh, actually, you know what? That might be pretty useful here. And dare I say, we just take the Rune Tracer here. The added effect with freezing enemies and stuff. Now, unfortunately, I didn't pick up that one XP range pickup stuff, so that's going to be a little bit slower on my leveling up. Shtick. See if we can take down Old Death here. Oh, what am I doing? I can upgrade this stupid thing. The pentagram. What am I doing? Oh, you wasn't thinking is what you were doing, boy. There's my remote to my AC. This thing is finicky sometimes, this power button. I don't know if it's like the angle you got to put it at, turn it off. It's the battery, it's the button, it's the sensor or something, but damn thing. I can't even. I'm struggling to press this button. Like I'm pressing it, I can feel it. I don't know, maybe the battery's dead or something. Whatever. Hello. All right, we're doing pretty nicely here, especially since we got the stuff early on. Try to upgrade this this Lancet and this La Rails. And plus we got that helps a lot every minute. Just gather all our stuff up. Another show I watched a little bit of, I remember coming out, was Beetleborgs. And that was like before all that. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Card Captors. It was like it wasn't as successful as like some of these other ones. And it was trying to compete against Power Rangers. I get what they were trying to do, but like, I think Burger King or something was selling toys of those two, like action figures. I don't know, maybe it had some success, but they got some marketing for Burger King or something. I think it was Burger King, McDonald's, something like that. They were selling those things. Now the toys and the kids stuff is not so magical anymore. Probably because I'm like one, an adult, and two, they've been cheapifying everything even more. Doesn't have that spirit of magic anymore. I remember seeing some YouTube videos of well, I seen a YouTube video talking about some card shops around the country's been giving priority lists for kids to be collecting cards, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon stuff, because there's been a bunch of adults going around buying up the whole stock. It's like the last few years or something like that. I'm like, man. Like, one, I'm surprised that Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon trading cards are still a thing, and two, it's like, what are you even looking for that's going to be, you know, a current generation that's going to worth a lot of money? I really can't put my finger on what that can be. 'Cause I haven't been paying attention of any, like, oh, big significant things. I mean, the first generation Pokemon cards have some value, especially Charizard or a certain defect of, like, holographics or something. I know Charizard was like a big deal, because that was worth $50 at the time, many years ago, when Pokemon was new, and now it's like thousands of dollars. That same card, especially if you get like a holographic first generation or like some Team Rocket pack. Which was funny that I watched like a video of someone doing pack opening for like the Team Rocket pack, and I'm like, ah, yes, I used to get these when I was a kid. And that was like 20 some years ago. My mom would get me like pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff like that, and and then because I was like so big into it, and then Yu-Gi-Oh 2 later on. Even saved up some money and got Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well. I'm like, this is cool. I have like a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like hundreds of these suckers. A big ass stack of these cards somewhere, and they're probably not in the best pristine condition for like auctioneering or anything. They probably have some classics, some packs and stuff. You know, some Blue Eyes, White Dragons, and some, what else they got? Oh, the Time Clock one. I forgot the name what it was. And they had like the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Like, of course, those are the kind of the suckier ones because you would have to have like a magic card or whatever to have active on the field, I think, or some type of monster in order to summon them. Of course, back then when I was a kid playing Yu-Gi-Oh, playing with Yu-Gi-Oh with other kids, I never did the summoning thing with them, and neither did they. For the longest time, because I didn't like look in the rules, we just summoned monsters just willy-nilly. But no, the whole deal with summoning was if it's over like, I think 3-star level or something, you know, to sacrifice like 1 monster, 2 monsters, as much as 3 monsters, depending on the star value of them, in order to summon them. And instead, I was like just summoning them, like it was like nothing. Now, the only difference was back then, or of course, the roles were still the same other than that, like the life points and whatever else. Someone I played with too, they were kind of a sore loser when it came to Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And they would like make up some arbitrary rule. Of course, we were kids back then. And it'd be like, I win. I'm like, okay. Oh, we got everything here. Haha, win. No, that's not how it works. They just make up rules. Or sometimes they read like the description of a basic monster card that doesn't have any effects to them and try to attribute that to being something that it has more power to it. Like, that's not how the game works, my dude. And I forgot what they did with Pokemon, but then it's like they get angry or something if they're losing, and they try and make up something, or they stop playing. Like, oh, okay. I'm not making you play, but all right. Yes, but I want you to lose. Now, I get the idea about letting kids win if you're an adult. But they develop this idea that they're going to be like winning every time and they get angry and anxious that they're losing, and that's a little bit of a problem. How do you even combat that? If you have like a kid that's like that, it's like, no, I'm going to win. Like, I guess you just win sometimes. Is that the deal? Not like give the win to them all the time? Maybe that's it. Because if you keep beating them constantly, they're going to be like defeated. Be like, nope. Devastated. Annihilated. Let's see. Struck down. You know what? Let's just get that for fun. We shouldn't be able to die here. Because we're a big old thick boy here. With the thickest of cuts. card captors. It's like when I was talking about a while back about that show that would come on that I didn't watch, but I've seen so much of the intro of it for years. Was That's So Weird. And it's supposed to be like a kid's version of the X-Files. And evidently, from what I was reading recently, they brought it to the Disney Plus subscription service stuff. Assuming they didn't edit anything out for, like, you know, PC purposes. Or crop anything important out, just to make it look like it's widescreen. Like The Simpsons. I'm wondering if they're gonna make a reboot of that. Like for nostalgia stuff. They do that kind of stuff off and on. It's like they reboot something and then they bring certain characters or something back. I'm curious of what's going to happen with Hocus Pocus 2. As weird as it says for me to say, there's a Hocus Pocus 2 now coming out. I'm feeling like after Hocus Pocus 2, they're going to do some either spin-off television show or make more sequel movies. Like it's going to lead to something else. Because they're not going to let this die just so easily. They're gonna milk it as much as they're worth. I mean, you look at all the Lion King movies, television shows, spin-offs. Though, to be fair, Lion King had a bigger reception than Hocus Pocus. My mother loved Hocus Pocus. I don't know how she feels about how she'd feel about seeing a sequel of it. I mean, I think they left it open years ago of a possible sequel with how they got things set up. Oh God, here comes death. Oh no, he's gonna kill me with my lack of speed. Somebody stop him. Or it. He's death incarnate. Let's just roast the crap out of him. Oh no, he's trying to kill me. You're dead and you don't even know it. I am the Elden Lord. Hang on. Look at that. We got 0.1 revive. If we get 0.9 more, then we're gonna... What you got for me? Yoink. Alright. A little bit more XP bonus. Though, I guess I shouldn't have bought that if I'm trying to get money for... whatever. For a difficulty modifier. Take me, oh sweet death. I got a few lives. I got like 7 or 8 lives here. Abandoning it. It's not the hard part. It's letting go. It's letting go. It's letting go. It's letting go. Which, by the way, the guy who, I think, Redden, Yu-Gi-Oh! Passed away, so it's unfortunate that that happened. I think he was the creator, wasn't he? Or one of the writers, something like that. I'm just looking here. Air to Tokyo. Meta series. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, Yu-Gi-Oh! V-Reigns, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monsters. An American-produced miniseries aired exclusively in the United States in '06. 3 films based on it. Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, Pyramid of Light, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Between Time, and Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimensions. What's this? Came out in '04. I might have seen it. Because I don't think it was in theaters in the US. Oh, it was! Ha! Huh. Back in '04. I'll be damned. I honestly did not remember that was such a thing. Alright, how about we do this guy? Who's this mysterious character? Well, I guess he's going to stay mysterious, evidently. Oh, this is a little nuts. A little excessive, don't you think? We probably don't really need a whip at this point, huh? Maybe we'll be powerful enough to withstand him. Oh no, we already have the... Wait a minute, did I get the whip? Must have not paid attention. Whatever. We'll get the whip then. How about that? And the other whip. Another one. I'm kind of curious why I didn't go to see that. Maybe it was like poorly advertised. Because I sure as heck don't remember seeing any trailers or any promotions or anything of it. Unless that was around the time where I just stopped getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! That could be possible. Because they finish out the series at some point. The original series, that is, and then around that time I just kind of gave up on it. It was like, oh, wow, we'll change some things up and everything. There'll be new characters, you know, not the original ones anymore. It's like, thanks, no thanks. Bye. I don't even collect cards anymore. Like, again, that's been like 20 years. Except I did get like 3 of them with the God cards like several years ago, just for whatever, and then after that it just like stopped completely. I guess I decided to get them for some reason, even though I wasn't really collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards in ages, and I was like, all right. Reprint. I mean, there probably wasn't even the originals, now I think about it. They're probably just like copies. Because cards are pretty easy to fake. I was just getting them just to add to maybe a deck if I was going to play again, and then just kind of change my mind with it soon after. It's like, oh, all right. Now I'm collecting weights for weightlifting. Which is a totally different thing now, of course. Like, oh yes, yes. Weightlifting. Part of the cards, Hughes. Such a weird time anymore with things. Part of the cards. There's a weird storyline too, and All that, saving the grandfather from the Shadow Realm. Wowzers! Just realized hell sucks. What do you even do in the Shadow Realm? Is it just like suffering and stuff? You're stuck in a dark dimension? Like they didn't really explain much with it. Other than like sending people to the Shadow Realm. I bet there's like a Wikipedia telling you all the lore-based citations of what it is exactly. And then drawings depicting of it. Comic books, just obscure pieces of media that I don't know of. Probably not as dense as like the Marvel stuff. Or it's like, oh yeah, if you read these comic books, you'll know about Thanos and the rings and everything. Yeah, but have you seen Captain Planet? They have rings too, man. They have all the, well, not rings, but they have the gems too, man. And they all have their own elemental power. And supposedly they were around since probably the beginning of time, I would assume too. And they probably copied from Marvel. More than likely they did, because I guess the Marvel comic stuff that talked about it predated it, evidently. Why did I pick that up if I'm trying to get, like, other goodies here? Might be wondering. I don't know. I made a silly mistake. I don't want to pick that up immediately. Yeah, we'll get that. I don't know why it hesitated there, but whatever. Rain on the difficulty, I guess. Eyes out. I guess we don't really need the like the one pickup for the like where the hell is the damn thing? For XP range pickups, because every, oh god darn it. Whatever, well. You wanted more XP, guess what? You get nothing. Literally, you get nothing. Be happy about it. I guess we just pick everything else up. Without dying. Hopefully. Just kidding. I wonder if they're going to have like an update where it's like you can get more weapon slots, and of course that would be like absolutely insane, I suppose. Be like, oh, more weapon slots? You mean like getting more unnecessary upgrades that you need to live and kill things a lot faster? Why do you need that? You're already powerful enough with the weapons you got, the things you've got unlocked. Stay frosty. Stay thirsty, my friends. No, you gotta quench your thirst. Is that the right verbiage? Quench your thirst? I think. Oh no, they're gonna come after me. Die! Ha! Fire! We should be fine though. So do I have the other whip upgrade? Yes, I do. We don't got it. We don't got it. We got that, though. I gotta be careful because I need to get the shield and the other thing. Yeah, let's get that. And get that. Yeah, give me that. Card Captors must have came on the same channel as Yu-Gi-Oh! I wonder. I think. On Fox or whatever. I think. Or the WB. Well, wait a minute. If it's something similar to Yu-Gi-Oh!, then maybe they would have it on a competing channel. Because I think Beetleborgs was on either the WB or the Fox. Yeah. Back then. I don't know which one it was, but like, and I don't know when, I don't know where Power Rangers cropped up, what network that was at the time, but there was that too. My God, where is this thing? All right, we got the web. Try and look for the shield and stuff. And we got the ghost from Destiny. Pentagram's okay, but let's try to get the. All right, we got the other whip maxed out. Combined. There we go. So now we got just enough room for a couple weapons here. Should they just give it to me for once? All right, there's one of them. We'll just grab it in case it just doesn't show up for a while. No. We're not getting pentagram. Oh no, I killed your buddy. Goodbye. Gone. Sayonara, sucker. All right, by rail. It's a rails. Might try and remember other shows I used to see. Like when I was really young, it was like Thomas and Friends, and that was like kind of a live action thing, sort of. Not like 3D or hand drawn or anything like that. And then of course, you know, around that age too was like Barney and Friends. And then there was like, what else? Well, Power Rangers around that time too, yeah. The OG Power Rangers. And maybe a little bit of the second generation of Power Rangers, but then after that, as far as I can remember, not so much anything afterwards. They're still making Power Rangers, keep in mind, but it's not the same. And I guess they made a Power Rangers movie a few years ago. Like another one, but like, it's supposed to be like Hollywood getting involved this time. I don't know how that went. I don't know if it has that witch in it or someone that would play as the witch from the original. After 10,000 years, I'm free. Time to conquer Earth. Like, just put him in a time capsule, I guess, on the moon. Okay. I don't know what the origin story is exactly with her being put on the moon, and I really don't, because like the only thing you get was like in the intro was like she gets freed. Like that's the first thing that happens is she gets freed by I assume her former minions or some random minions that just so happened to find her and then it's going to serve her, I guess, after, once she was freed. I don't know what the deal is. But I imagine there's like a wiki out there explaining it or some kind of like clip on YouTube of some episode I hadn't seen that explained her origin story. Because in the movie, the Power Rangers movie, the first Power Rangers movie, they didn't explain any of that. It was more of the ooze guy and stuff and everything else going on. The ooze. Like, I went back and watched that movie a few years ago as an adult. I didn't like it. Now, when I was a kid, I used to love it because, duh, kids like explosions and punching and kicking and acrobats and the Megazords. Of course, I liked that back then. It was like something to like do and like to watch and experience and stuff like that. Went back to watch, it's like, not so magical. It's kind of like when I went back, I think it was a couple of Halloweens ago or last Halloween or something. Actually it might have been the Halloween before that. Back in 2020, I decided to sit down around Halloween or before. I actually sit down and watched, it was a television, straight to television movie thing called The Halloween Tree. I kept talking about it for years. They're like, oh, that movie, da-da-da. So good when I was a kid, da-da-da. And then I went back to watch it, and I didn't realize like how bad it really was in actuality. Like I thought it was a good movie, and then back then I guess, and then remembered only so much of it. And I went to watch it, and it felt like a lot longer than it should be. And spoilers for the people who are going to watch this 20-something-year-old Halloween show special thing. Oh, not show, but movie thing. So I guess in the beginning, a kid died or something like that. Some illness. And then they went to this old guy's place or something, and this old guy, I guess, was going to do something for them in exchange for something. I forgot what the deal was. And so they were going around to different timelines, to different different geographical places related to their costumes that they were wearing. See, like the mummy, like for example, was someone dressed as a mummy was going to ancient Egypt. And they give like little history lessons. So essentially, it's one of those films where it's supposed to be educational too. And they're giving you history lessons. I'm like, this is terrible. Why did I like this? And it just went on and on and on. And you had that going on, and then you had this one character, this fat kid, who kept constantly saying, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh, shut up. Like, it was just too much. I made it through the movie, I'm like, never again. It amazes me how, like, my taste of stuff has changed dramatically since I was a kid. I guess when you're a kid, it's much more magical, and you don't have, like, the scope as an adult with, you know, witnessing and experiencing this kind of stuff. But it's nice to just go back to see how it really was back then. I guess too, though, with everything that's been advanced and changed and everything else anymore, like in society, like that's kind of another perceptive lens I've got on it with things, where it's not as like magical as what it used to be. It's kind of like with video games, right? You play like an old classic video game, say like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and it's like, oh yeah, it's such a good game and stuff. And I look back, it's like the graphics suck, but aside from that, like it's still pretty good. And it was actually more difficult than I thought it was. Probably because back then I had a lot of help from people that much older than me that helped me beat the game at certain places. But I actually sat down a few years ago, got the game, and played it myself, and I beat it. Now, to be fair, I did look up how to beat the chess level because I wasn't going to have the patience to figure out specific spots, because it's like a chessboard that's already been laid out. And you have to do it very specifically, otherwise you'll lose. But aside from that, like, I mean, there were some bad things about it, like the camera was throwing me off, which something I wasn't used to in a while. Like it's facing away from the character and you're running like towards, like, you know, the opposite direction. I'm like, oh, okay. Are we getting close with this upgrade stuff? Oh my god, we have to get that other thing upgraded here fast. Which we should be able to here now. As long as we get the right chest for this, we got it. Okay, and we should be able to survive here and kill him. We probably won't get as much of an added benefit to getting some extra upgrades. Get that. Probably get these chests too, so I can like get some extra money or upgrades, I suppose. Forgot about that. All right, now we got all this stuff. All right, money pack. Look at that. Cool. Another win. Oh, I want to get that here. There we go. Oh, there's another chest down there too. Well, that money's gonna help for those upgrades. Alright. What I used to use with Pokemon 2 for like showing the counters for the damages was like these little oval glass piece stuff. I think they used to provide that back then in some decks. I don't know if they still do that or now or not. And the Poke coins too was another thing. These fake coins. What if we just like run away from this guy and try to spawn as many deaths as we can? And get as much XP as we, XP, but get as much like goodies as we can. Because we have some damage resistant stuff here, so we'll occasionally hit him, but I don't think he'll kill us. Unless we get like hundreds of these. Yeah, right. We got another one. I'm a little worried it's gonna. Oh, never mind. We killed them already. We killed both of them. Okay. I was gonna say I'm a little worried that I might just kill one of them as I'm passing by here, but I already did. Like before I can finish it. Psych. Oops. Well, more XP for me, more coins and stuff. I'll take me, old sweet death. I'm running to you. Why are you slower when I run to you? You anxious? All right. What did I get for my bonus for this character? I didn't quite catch it. Let's see. -6 cooldown. 0.8 recovery. That's not bad. Some area. Some growth. All right. Cool. Of course, the max eggs I got. It's 22 on that character. I think that's got to be about right because I was doing a bunch of stuff with them. Let's see here. I want to see about the eggs. Yeah. I mean, pretty significant. Let's see here. Power-ups. Can I buy one of these? No? Okay. We'll probably get some next time then. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.